Hey YouTube, hey family, y'all. How y'all doing? Let me turn this light up real quick. Hey family, what's going on YouTube? It's been a lot. I don't be posting every day like I used to. I've been like going through a lot in the background, spiritual warfare, family business, and I do have a family of children that I take care of, plus my god sister and like just different things, and plus I work for God, so you know I be busy, and sometimes y'all I be struggling with myself. I'm still healing, so some days I just meditate. You heard me? Like I really be meditating and all that. But since we haven't done like a Bible study in a while, this is not actual Bible study. I just wanted to come on and read, and let's talk. Mm, Whatever come up, come out. You heard me? And whatever I pull, if I pull, whatever the case may be, y'all, how y'all doing? I hope y'all having a happy new year, happy Sunday, happy Friday. Just been dealing with a lot, y'all. People still playing with the sending energetic, energy, trying to stop me. You can never stop what God already ordained. But how y'all doing out there? I hope everything is fine. Our city is like tight. The Super Bowl is here, so if anybody watching me and y'all coming to the Super Bowl, be careful about coming down here. The city is tight. The security is on lock because of the little terroristic threat thing. The man killing all them people and all that. So you know it's crazy. But yeah, I wanted to come on. Psalms 9 is. Hold on, let me put my Risha cards. I'm gonna tell y'all Psalms 9. Um, Psalm 9 is Majaji is, I believe, is harvest. Not harvest. Hold on. Manifestation. So this is the season of manifestation. Um, Showers of blessings are yours. You are a rainmaker, master manifester, shapeshifters, alchemists, and sorcerers. Open your hands and heart. Yes, make it rain. You are manifesting big. This has been a long time coming. You are co-creating with spirit. So someone out there is manifesting triple threat relationship, you know, husband and wife, soulmate, creativity, like your business, and possible marriage and a new baby, right? Okay. So let's read Psalm 9. I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praises to thy name, O thou most high. When my enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. Let me get up close. At thy presence. For thou hast maintained my right and my cause. Thou sattest in the throne judging right. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembered them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. Have mercy upon me, O Lord. Consider my trouble which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou that liftest me up from the gates of death, that I may show forth all thy praises in the gates of the daughter of Zion. I will rejoice in thy salvation. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion, Selah. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Selah. Now we can take that two ways. We can be the nations men, meaning them persecuting women, because a lot of men is under judgment for the abuse and the genocide of women, but also humans. Let them know that they're only human beings and that the chosen children are the goddesses. We are the ones that sent down here to fulfill the balance that has been missing, you know? So let's talk about it, right? Manifestation, right? So in this season, crazy how this card turned up. Shine. The guys and goddesses want us to shine. It's many people coming up against us, and y'all can see I'm literally shining. Let me plug my light up. This is dark right here. Hold on, you guys. So yeah, a lot of people, and I don't like to get a double energy, but without the enemy, without haters, where would we be, right? Right. Cat Williams said you need haters. He was right. You heard me? But at the same time, when they say jealous can turn to envy, and envy, you lie, you cheat. If you cheat, if you lie, you kill. That's also what the seven deadly sins. Like, if you jealous can turn into envy. Envy people will kill you. A person that's envious of you, they want to beat you, right? So they try to steal your destiny. They try to steal your gifts. They want to become you. They want to copy you, and they become fanatics, right? Your fans. They become a fanatic. And what would a fanatic do? They would kill you, right? But in this season, God said we are protected, so they want us to shine, right? The gods and goddesses like the way we shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Our light is our personality, it's our creativity, it's our art, it's our humor, it's our heart. It's how we give, how we love, how we receive. You know what I'm saying? How we express ourselves. Like, everything has to do with your light. So in this season, God said, shine your light and don't give a damn about what nobody have to say. Because if the whole world like you, something is wrong. It's not meant for everyone to like us, right? Because that's what this card, I believe that card says that. Let me read 32. Cause we shining light on the truth. You heard me? Like, this is the time. The age of Aquarius to shine the light on the truth. Okay, Mama the Jumbo is the goddess of shine, right? Guinea Basua. Temple is grits, griots. Element is bush. You see the element on here is bush, which is herb. Goddess Mama Jojoba glitters as guardian of the lush green forest of Guinea Bissau. If her name sounds familiar, it's because Mama Jojombo's name was construed by colonizer and replaced the term mumbo jumbo, meaning gibberish. Still, she shines. You were born to shine, be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Confirmation. Be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Your story matters and someone needs to hear it. Fear of shining brightly keeps you in the shadows, hiding and shrinking. There is no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment. But you are not for everybody. I just said that. If everyone likes you, you're not really being you. I am ready to be seen and heard. Now, y'all, I'm about to tell y'all, I never wanted the whole world to like me. But I was one of them kids that pray for the whole world. I still pray for the whole world. I'm a kid at heart. I still pray for the whole world. But God had to tell me, Trinell, everybody's not for you. Just like he said, I'm not the God of everybody. Everybody is not for you. You're not here. Like, each one teach one, right? So for every soul you can help change, that's changing the world. See, I thought I had to come and touch every however many billions or trillion people on this planet. And it's like, you know what? I'm not meant for everybody. It's only, a certain amount of people I'm here to touch. Just like I don't like everybody. You heard me? And it's okay. It is okay. But in this season, y'all, I've been letting people like hold me back. And I know if I'm going through it, someone watching me, you're going through it too. This is your season to shine. This is the season. See how the skin is shining? This is how they want us to shine. Show off. Show who you are. Show who you are. I had to get that. And also grounding, right? Remembering who you are. Grounding is remembering who you are and where you come from. And most importantly, what you stand for, right? You see us standing? You heard me? Like, I'm the sun. I'm grounding. I'm here. Like, grounding yourself. You know, um, you know how they say rub your hands like Birdman, but grounding is rubbing your hands together. Grounding. They tell us in school that our ancestors, the Indians, used to take the stick and do this, right? But what they don't know is they was grinding. They was grinding themselves with nature, with Mother Gaia. You know what I'm saying? And like I do that sometimes, not knowing, the more you read, the more you learn. And like they tell us, like the watchers, the gods and goddesses tell us to grind. Rub your hands together. When you rub your hands together, that's power, right? Energy, right? Energy force, right? Right. So in this season, we should be shining and grounding. Shining on who we are, what we know, where we come from, who we stand for, who our ancestors are, but also grounding, keeping yourself grounded, knowing, remembering who you are, and not changing for nobody, right? But if you do change, you're changing for the better, but at the same time, you remaining authentic. So this is a season of shining in authenticity, right? Shining in authenticity, okay? And this is divine lineage. This is divine lineage. This is Jew-like lineage. Jew-like lineage is the Orishas. And as I'm reading this, right, it said, you called upon the goddesses, and the goddesses called you. You are being called to bear witness to your own joy, magic, and power. Will you heed the call? That's a message. But divine lineage is the number 6. If y'all ever be outside, and you're into spirituality, God talked to us through birds, through the butterflies. But also, let me tell you something. Because like the Orishas, right? God thought is Jacob Miller, right? And when I'm playing his music or when they are in the mist, I see white ibis birds. And like they talk to us through numbers with the fowl of the air, with the birds. So When I'm telling you, God be talking to me, and if they put two this way, two birds this way, three birds this way, they letting me know God of vengeance, right? They about to take vengeance on your enemy. Let me show you something. Medusa is the god of vengeance, but it's the energy, right? Some people think they God and take vengeance on themselves. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the ones that give God your to give the gods and goddesses your problems. You know, you pray and you tell God what's going on and let them go deal with the enemy. Because God can fight our battles better than we can, right? So look, number 23. Like certain cards they want us to read or go, it's a message. So they'll put 23, it'll be two birds this way, three birds that way, right? Or they'll have six birds and then they'll put these colors in the sky. I see these colors. And then they'll have their formation, the birds being formation, 32 and 3. The cards that they want us to like read or messages. So if you ever paying attention to like God, y'all are spiritual. If you watching me, you gotta be spiritual. Go sit outside and notice how the birds come up. And it's a quote, y'all. They say, the video I did about the eagles, right? But see, eagles stand alone. They fly alone, right? Right. Eagles fly alone, pigeons flock together, and crows stop your flows. Remember on the Wiz, You Can't Win? It was crows singing that to him, right? And a lion, the lion kingdom represents wounded healers, right? That's why they call us the lions, the lionesses, or the king and queen of the jungle, because we the wounded healers. We the ones that been down that road. We know, we can direct your path. We can tell you don't do this, don't do that. Try it that way, try it that way. But also do it your way. Authenticity, but don't be a follower. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like eagles fly alone, but they fly high in any weather, right? They fly high because they are the god of the kingdom, like the animal kingdom, the bird kingdom. But eagles do fly alone. They stand alone and they fly higher than any weather. Crows. When you see crows, that's God letting you know you got somebody talking down on you. You can't, then you ain't gonna do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You know, I dare a person to tell me I can't do something. I've been told, they told me I wasn't gonna live. And I'm still here. You can't live. You got lupus. You can't live. You gonna die. You ain't gonna live to see 21, but I'm still here, right? Because who has the last say so over my life? My creator. That's it and that's all. My creator. But yeah, I'm coming on here to talk to y'all because I've been noticing a lot of things. I pay attention to a lot of energy and all that. Like it's a lot of y'all, they got some old ass haters. You'll think that they'll know, fearless love, right? When you have a fearless love, when you have a fearless love for God, man, you find to have so many haters. Like some people appreciate the love, the energy that you put out, from the gods and goddesses. They appreciate it. Some people don't. Some people will kill you. And that's what we are discussing about in their word. When Jesus said, the enemy come to kill, steal, and destroy and stop you. Because the enemy don't want you to love God. They want you to continue to be, this way in doubt. You heard me? Confused, depressed, full of anxiety, y'all. Look, while I'm talking about anxiety, this is what anxiety do to me. Look at this. I have a bald spot. I scratched till it was a bald spot. It be feeling like somebody playing with a voodoo doll on me, or, got my picture in the jar, putting ants on it. Shit just feel like it's, man, I don't know. I'm not giving the enemy no props because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It may form, but it ain't going to prosper. You heard me? Because I am highly protected and I am woke. Awakened. I'm woke to the games that people play, to the secret enemies and frenemies and all that. And right now I'm speaking on that because you're dealing with a frenemy, an enemy that you have awakened to, because you're noticing the jealousy that they have for you and someone else. You may be in a relationship or a strong friendship with a man, but you have a fearless love. And they don't like that. But you have awakened to their bullcrap. And you noticing the games that they are playing because they don't feel like you're worthy. But God said you're worthy of this fearless love. You know what I'm saying? Of pleasure to be able to live out loud and show how much you love God and your partner, your children, and also more importantly yourself. Shame has covered their faces because you're not living in shame. But they should be ashamed of themselves of trying to stop kingdom marriages. You heard me? Because kingdom marriages are real. It's just that authenticity, kingdom marriages, we don't go with the quick pro of, what y'all call getting married. No, authenticity before that was married. I mean, before people were signing papers, remember, we wasn't allowed. The slaves wasn't allowed to do all that. So the way we get married, that's why marriages don't last. Because God tell you, marriage is a sacred union. You don't need paperwork and you don't need a ring to be married. If God put y'all together, y'all are married. Remember, that is the government. Like, that is, I don't want to get on here and say the white man because that's going to sound real racist. But remember, that comes from churchianity and all that, marriage. Remember, that is an investment. Some people marry for money, and that's shame. Shame has covered marriage because people are bad. They're getting together for the wrong reasons. A lot of people get married, and what they do, they get a prenup. So you already know this shit ain't gonna work if we gonna sign a prenup, right? So you already preparing for the downfall, right? But when God bring you together, you build the lows before the highs, right? You go through all that bull crap and not on, social media and all that. Real marriage is not on social media. Now, some people may be strong, but real marriage, your real authenticity marriage is behind the scenes. Because I know I don't want to be on Front Street with my marriage. I don't need everybody in my business. Because if it's real, you don't want to invite that in your world. It's people that are dark. And you can say all day long, I'm protecting, I'm this, I'm that, until that energy shit start coming at you and you trying to figure out what's going on. You didn't put all your business on social media. That's what's going on. But a lot of people's shame has covered marriage because people don't look at marriage as love anymore. They look at it as an investment. Now, marriage is an investment for y'all to, but not for me to come up when I get married. Like, oh, I'm going to marry him so I can get this. And no, we're not doing that. God is not blessing those marriages. Like, I'm married. And guess what? God married us. Because soulmates, we was married when we came to this earth. We've been married every lifetime. A soulmate is your real. So it don't take a piece of paper or something, shiny to realize that what God told you, this ring, Saturn rings, is about the marriage, y'all. It's not about what they trying to make it out to be on the movies and all that. It's about the marriage, not the movies. It's the energy. They show the energy and all that's going on that we don't see, right? But the marriage, if your husband or your wife is not your friend, and y'all can't work through, anything, the first thing come to mind is divorce, that was never your husband or your wife. That was your investment. That was what the Burning Man call it on House Party 3, your finances. That was your finance, yeah. Yeah, he financed or she financed you. That wasn't no real marriage, right? Okay, Spirit, Holy Spirit, and Spirit, angels and Spirit, guides, fathers and mothers, guide me through this read. Hey, y'all, this is Janine. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for coming to my channel. I love y'all. Turn on the notification button. Yes, giving and receiving and harvest. Now, let's talk about giving and receiving. You know how they say, to death do you part, sickness and health? You don't need to go down no aisle to be committed, because I'm committed. The aisle I went down was life. That's the aisle I walked down, was life. Giving and receiving and harvest. A lot of people are married to give, like, giving, receiving, harvest. I just spoke about that. With like fake marriages, they marry for what they can get in harvest, right? For real marriage, let me tell you about a real marriage. It don't matter you poor. Without a real marriage, what you don't have, where I lack, you're strong. Where I'm weak, you're strong. And where they're weak, we're strong, right? It make you wanna, a person that you know is yours. Not only did God tell you, your heart told you, your vibration told you, the energy in it, it told you. Like everything, the giving and receiving of real love, real friendship, real understanding, a real bond, y'all. It's beautiful. This is something I never experienced. And it's beautiful. The harvest. The harvest for me is love. The fruits of my labor. This is what they're saying. Harvest and giving and receiving. The fruits of your labor. You're going to get back what you put out. And that's the fruits of your labor. You know, what you have, the blessings that you have stored upon other people not knowing, but God saw you, right? So in this season, God is going to give back what you put out, right? And that's the harvest of love, of giving and receiving with a mate that's better than money. You can't buy love, right? It has to be earned. It has to be a given from the both of y'all. And that's what I love about it. Like, I'm loving this new season that I'm in. I'm loving it. I know I come on here and I be making videos. Let me say this. Just because me and my children have spats and, like, one of my daughter is really, like, I love her. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't like her ways. She got to go down that path to get correction, you know? But my other daughter and my son, I don't feel as though they're my enemy. It's just that sometimes, you know, and I can't make them support me, just like I support everything they do. But that is part of being, you know, the chosen one. We're not going to receive the same love and support that we put out. But that's why God said we are meant to be experienced, because the chosen ones are the ones that people have to come experience to change their lives. So it's appreciative and it feel good when people come back and tell you, man, you know, you helped change my life. Or, you know, remember when you told me this, that, and the third? Man, I changed. Like, I kept it on my mind. You taught me something. You showed me something. That give us life. That give us energy. And a lot of people that know that ain't going to give it. But as long as God, I'm finding that out. I don't need validation from other people. My validation is right here. I'm here. I'm still showing up. I'm living. You know, I didn't overcame all the burdens, everything that was, all the, you know, the arrows that was pointing against me, telling me, you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't this. You can't do that. And the fact that I have proven everything to be a lie, that's more validation than I need. That's more than enough, you know. That's the fathom that love that I receive from up above, from my ancestors that's around me. That's more than enough. And me being in solitude and, like, just sitting in meditation, being alone, being separated, that is a blessing. That is more than a blessing. Because God separated us from the crowd. So me going through life, you know, being that weirdo, being authentic, being the quirky little weirdo, talk to trees and doing that saved my life. It saves your life. Because you don't want to be with the crowd. That is the broad, you know, what do you say? That's the path of the broad way leading to destruction. Y'all can have it. I don't want it. Because being liberated, right? We're liberated. So we can walk in authenticity and have no problem with people looking at us crazy, right? So for all my guys and goddesses that's watching me, you need to walk in authenticity and liberate yourself from slavery. You think because you're not picking cotton in the field, oh, I'm not a slave. Yes, you are. You're a slave to the world, to your community. Like you became, instead of being the pillar of the community, you became a victim. And God said it's time to liberate yourselves so y'all can come get this blessing that he got for y'all. Because it's somebody out there that is in grief and that don't need to be grieving over the past. God says speak up. The only way to heal from it is by speaking up. Speak up. Talk about it. Talk about what the bloodline done to you. Talk about if you was church hurt. Or talk about, whatever went on in that house. Talk about it. That's the only way you're gonna heal from that grief, if you talk about it. You heard me? Because talking is healing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What else? Holy Spirit, spirit angels, and spirit guides. Because you can be self-sabotaging yourself by not speaking on it. Become an enemy of yourself. You heard me? Grief and self-sabotage. You become an enemy to yourself. That's how we become enemies to ourselves, by holding on to hurt. Guess what? I was self-sabotaging myself. I wasn't hurting nobody else. I was hurting me. I would go all I was a people pleaser, or anything for y'all. And guess what? I'll be in the house crying, somewhere in the damn corner crying. Because it's hurting me to want to please y'all. And when in actuality, I need to be pleasing me. So that's when we become enemies of ourselves. God says it's time to get out your own way and let them take over. Let Jesus take the wheel. The wheel. The zodiac, the wheel in the Bible, Ezekiel's wheel is the zodiac wheel. You heard me? You got to get in tune with yourself. Because you thinking all the while someone betraying you, and all the while you betraying your damn self. By not talking about what happened. By not, telling the truth and shaming the devil. If that person hurt you, speak up. Let them know they hurt you. How they hurt you. How did it affect me? Because some people don't realize that when they going through all out their dirt and living out their world, they don't know how it affects other people. So it's time to open up. Speak on it. That's the only way you're going to heal, by speaking on it. Because yes, wounded healer. I'm speaking to a wounded healer. Someone that probably walk with a limp, or have messed up limbs, missing limbs. Look at me, I have missing limbs. You heard me? Or you have illnesses, holla at me. I got a herbal book that can cure everything down to AIDS. You heard me? Holla at me. Because I cured my lupus. I had Raynaud's, scleroderma, lupus. I had a lot going on. But I had to change the way I eat. I had to change my people, places, and things. I had to cut off. I had to heal. I had to admit, omit, and submit to the divine. You heard me? Submit to your celestial alignment. You heard me? The divine is the celestial alignment. And get your cosmic power on. Now, this is a soulmate card, but also masculine and feminine energy. We embody both, male and female. Just like if I was a man, men embody feminine energy also. But cosmic power. You heard me? Call on the gods and goddesses. Get out there and grind yourself out, outside under the sun, moon, and stars. Get out there, grind. But also, get to know you. Align yourself with whom you are. Don't be trying to walk around and be other people and you don't know who you are. Be yourself. Because when you yourself, that's when God accepts you and respects you more. And watch how the seasons change. Purple rain. Watch how God deal with your enemies. He will make your enemy your footstool. That is a true saying because it's real. Okay? He will take you through it so that when he say he took you through to lead the way for others, that's what he's talking about. Your enemy become your footstool. Meaning a lot of your enemies will have to come and ask you, well, how did you get through this? Well, what's going on? How did you heal? Well, can I get some advice? You heard me? Because secrets are being revealed in this hour. A lot of secrets people can't deal with it, ain't, don't want to admit to a lot of things. Unrequited love. Unrequited love can be with a partner, a friend, or even family. It's a lot of bloodline secrets that people need to heal from. You know what I'm saying? Some things you may not find out, some things you may do. But seek ye the kingdom and everything else will follow. That's what God means about seeking ye the kingdom and being able to be vulnerable while seeking ye the kingdom. Not hiding. Y'all see me get on here and cry. On my other channel, I cry, do whatever. If I'm going through something, somebody did this, guess what? I'm coming to tell y'all. Because guess what? Ain't no such thing as being a healer if you can't be vulnerable, right? Naked is vulnerability. Showing that, guess what? I'm human also. I cry too. Guess what? I'm not perfect either. I have messed up. I've done things that I'm not proud of, but guess what? I'm not ashamed of it either. No. Because guess what? It's some things, the darkness I had to go through to learn, get the light. Okay, I wouldn't have never known that if I wouldn't have went through it. But thank you for bringing me through it. Thank you for taking me there, going through and teaching me how to get through it and how to heal and what to do and what not to do. You heard me? Like, why not? Alchemize that bull crap. Because alchemy, sickness, depression, you alchemize it. That's what even the meaning by walking on water. Turning your tears of sorrow into joy and laughter, happiness, prosperity, abundance. That's what he mean by, your um beautiful ashes. Your ashes, yeah, beautiful ashes. Your ashes is what? Everything that you went through, all the hurt, the pain, being tried through the fire. The fire is sinning. We have to sin, y'all. We have to sin in order to get to the light. Sin is the darkness, but through that sin, you're going to get that light. And it's going to be what? A beautiful light, right? Jumbie. Somebody I'm speaking to, you might do tarot, or you just may be you may be intuitive, psychic. You may have clairaudient, clear senses, like you hear things or even smell it like me.